Baby, the Klingons are not playing with us. They ain't playing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Star Trek Discovery Season 1, Episode 8, Vis Pacem Bellum. I think that's how you pronounce it, which basically is Latin and it translates to if you want peace, prepare for war. All right, so just a quick reminder that this is, it's only one more episode left before the mid-season break. So next Sunday is the mid-season finale, and then it's going to return on January 14th to finish out the rest of the season. I think it's like 8 more episodes starting January 14th. So, yeah. So this starts off. Ooh. It's a battle already going on. Starship Gagarin. Starship Gagarin was under attack by 6 Klingon ships. And Discovery gets the little message, the distress call, like, hey, we need some help out here, we need some help. So Discovery drop in, but when they drop in, they don't see the Klingon ships. But they could detect them, they could pick up on their signals. They can't lock in on them because they're invisible, but the Klingon ships lock in on the Discovery and start firing. So when they go green, they're invisible, and they can't shoot until they take off the invisibility cloak. So it seems like the Klingons have learned to outsmart us. Like what? And at first, the Death ship, Spittle ship, was the only one with the cloaking technology. So evidently, Cole took that and then gave it out to the other houses, right? So they thought they had it on locked. The captain did. He was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put our ship in between the Gargarin ship and the Klingon fire. That's what we're going to do, right? So they did that. Bada, boom. Dropped their shields down to 10%. But they like, hey, get it reading. Did we get taken both torpedoes? What happened? They don't know. But they realized it. They didn't. They only got hit by one of them when the Gargarin ship blows out the sky. It lost a lot of people. Lost 492 people, according to Terrell, the Black Vulcan. This is the fact that his name is Terrell. It just still trips me out. Okay, so they couldn't keep fighting. No, they couldn't keep fighting. They didn't have the shields. They already took some hits, so they had to jump on out of there. They hook up the boss man, the little spore thing, and jump. Well, when the boss man come out, the spore containment thing, he a little disoriented this time. You know, he not only can he not stand up straight, he can't remember things. He called Seal Captain. He like, what you doing down here, Captain? She's like, what? Did you call me Captain? You know that's what she's vying for. And he's like, no, I ain't trying to call you Captain. You up here daydreaming on the job. And I was like, so he back to his old self. This was the boss man that I love to hate because he got on my nerves. This is the one I've been looking for. Because remember I told you he'd been like all extra happy for the past few episodes. And now he back to himself. I was like, okay, he back. Well, Captain and Terrell questioning where the heck was everybody else that was supposed to be there. Why was he the only Starship fleet that was around the area? Terrell let him know, hey, the other 2 ships that was nearby, they was ambushed and destroyed as well. Baby, the Klingons are not playing with us. They ain't playing. I'm thinking they must have got the Admiral in that truth-telling, electric chair thing. And she's spilling all the beans or something. So Terrell tell him, like, look here. He believes that Mad Klingon Cole gotta be sharing the technology, because again, like, the Death ship was the only one that had the technology. Okay, so the captain, his crew, they own this little secret mission down on Parvo. I can only remember this name because that's the disease that cats and dogs get that's like AIDS. It's Parvo. So I was like, they calling this, I don't like the fact they call this planet Parvo. Anyway, they own a mission down there, and this mission is supposed to help them in their cause, help them fight against the Klingons. But the people on radio silence, just to prevent any body detecting where they at. So the crew basically is Saru, Tyler, and Michael. They trekking through the woods. They done landed 30 kilometers from the doggone drop point because evidently they had some signal interference from the planet itself, messing up the comm. So they dropped down 30 kilometers away. That's 18.6 miles. See, I run marathons sometimes. That's 18.6 miles. That's a long damn walk. I'm telling you. Saru said if he wasn't with them, he can make that trip in like 15 minutes. I was like, what the 15 minutes? It take me 6 hours. Look, over 6 hours to walk. 18.6 miles. My feet gonna be tired, all sore and swollen up and stuff. What kind of shoes y'all got on? Y'all got some serious Dr. Scholl's in y'all shoes. Anyway, Saru, you know, he could sense danger upon him. And he said he doesn't sense any, but he just keeps hearing these loud sounds. And this planet was already getting on his nerves. But Tyler and Michael, they heard the sounds too. So they're like, okay, something is nearby. Then some mystified being hovers over them. And Saru, gave his little I come in peace speech, and he believes that the Misties, is what I'm going to call them, want them to follow them. So Tyler's like, nah, bro, that's not what we're here for. We're here to get to that transmitter thing. And then they realize they surrounded by all these little Misties. And they think again, maybe we need to listen to Saru this time. So Cole, man Klingon, he meeting with Scarface. Scarface is the Klingon chick that was the captain, right? That was torturing him, who turns out to be L'Oreal. Now, I watch a couple other reviewers on this show, and be down in the comment section, and y'all Trekkies be on it. Somebody said that looked like her a few episodes ago when they captured the captain that time. And now I'm thinking that maybe they are right. That maybe Vok is Tyler. Oh my God. That could be off the chain. Like I mentioned before, that there was scuttlebutt among the Trekkies that the Klingons had the ability to change themselves into humans in order to infiltrate the Starship fleet. And so this was something that they learned to do along the way, whatever, in the other Star Trek franchises. So if this is what's happening here, it's about to be lit, y'all. Because I told y'all I don't even trust Tyler anyway. I had a sneaky suspicion about him. So if he is really Vok, his eyes do be kind of red. You remember Vok had the red eyes. And he been L'Oreal's love slave for the last 7 months. They was smashing it up. L'Oreal and Vok had a thing going on. And they was working on a plan, concocting a plan to, try to defeat Carl. So maybe y'all right. Maybe Tyler is a Klingon. Does he have the ability to change back? I don't know. So anyway, L'Oreal comes in to offer fealty to the mad Klingons house, and he like, girl, bye with that. Go on ahead. He said, y'all hoes ain't loyal. I mean, he said, y'all houses ain't loyal. What else you bringing to the table? So she's like, look, I know you got the Admiral locked up, and she ain't speaking to y'all. So she ain't speaking. I don't know where they getting all this info, this intel from, but she ain't speaking to y'all. So she said, I can break it down for you, though. Just gonna give me a chance. He said, bet that. You do that, then maybe I'll let you back in my good graces. Because until then, you ain't going to be rocking with this house. Not at all. So, back on Parvo, the three following the light, like they Carol Ann and the Poltergeist. Go into the light, Carol Ann. Don't go into the light. Saru think they harmless, and he tries to communicate with them. They surround him, and I don't know. They surround the light, and he touching them, and he could feel them, and all this and other. And Michael was like, this changes everything, because when there was not a life form existing on this planet, we can just come here and do what we want to do. But now that there's a life form, there's rules. Now we gotta abide by the rules, which means we gotta ask them permission to take anything off of this planet. And if this was Stargate, Jack would have went in and just took their shit. I don't know. Daniel Jackson probably would have tried to still negotiate first before Jack go in and go all rogue. Otherwise, there'd be consequences, stuff like that. But I don't know. Jack always going in rogue, and Jackson, Daniel was trying to be diplomatic. Anyway, that's a whole nother show. Anyway, so L'Oreal, she bring that old electric chair in there with the Admiral, and she tell her to scream. But Admiral like, girl, get out of my doggone face. So L'Oreal scream all over her face. So she screamed back. I do that to my dog. Sometimes he bark at me, I bark back at him. I don't know what that's about. And the guard leaves. So she said, cool. Now that he gone, we can talk, girl. Let's get down to business. And I'm like, okay, I know she want to overthrow Cole. But they hate the Federation too. So I'm like, what's she trying to do? She trying to plot to take over and use the Admiral to do it? What's going on? Is this how the humans and the Klingons got cool in the first place? But she do sit down with the Admiral. The Admiral tell her like, no, during wartime we don't kill y'all people. We like lock y'all up in prison, y'all, and then once y'all serve y'all time, we let y'all go back to your home world. So she realized that the Federation ain't killing off the Klingons. So she said, this is something new. I ain't never heard that before. But so yeah, I wonder if this was like the beginning of the Klingons and the humans, becoming one, because there was Klingons working on the Enterprise. So so Tyler and Michael had this moment. That's what you want to call it. Tyler tell Michael, look here, I got a boat and a lake house. I can sell you if you believe this crap. We could sail off into the sunset, eating roasted trout without a Grey Poupon after the war end. And Mike was like, you know what? She all doe-eyed. But then she say, that's your future. So surprising, our futures are so different. He like, what you talking about? She's like, because for me, what the fuck was that? Did y'all see that big thing flying in front of my face? I don't know what kind of creature that was or who let it in the house. We got a big ass bug in here flying around. So, Michael's future is that she got life in prison. Her sentence, she got still carried out once the war ends. So Tyler said, well, shoot, let's not end the war. Maybe he's fuck. He don't want to end the war now. He want to keep them fighting. And we'll be together forever if the war never ends. So, like, what officer want to take some booty over ending a damn war? Some booty you ain't even got. You ain't never tapped it. And you like, don't end the war so we could be together forever. And then they go kiss, and I'm like, whatever. I told you I don't like this ship. I can't stand it. Boy, bye. Anyway, Michael, girl, you better start bringing your little Vulcan logic into this and stop using your little human emotions, because the dude gonna get over on you, especially if he really Vok. Ooh, and if he really Vok, L'Rell gonna have some problems with you messing with her man. I'm just letting you know right now. She gonna bust a cap on her boo. So Seal is down there with the boss man in engineering, no, they in the cafeteria now. And she walk up to him like, hey, yo, what's up with you? Because you're back to your old ways. You've been all nice and friendly to me and everything. And now you're back to being your old mean, angry, honorary self. And that's because Poetry said she was missing him, whatever. So anywho, he finally lets her know, something ain't ticking. Something ain't tipping up in the old noggin. But he can't tell the doc, because if he tell him, then he is like obliged to go report him. Then they're going to take him off the ship and going to doctor him up, cut him up, and dissect him and figure out what the heck is going on. And if he don't tell, then he could be in jeopardy of losing his like medical license or whatever. So, he don't want to put him in that line of fire. So, Seal tell him, I got you. I'm going to look out for you. We're going to ride this together. So, L'Rell, she comes back in and tells Admiral, like, look, I want to switch teams. And I want safe passage onto the Discovery. I'm like, what? Wait, the Discovery? Now I'm wondering if the escape on the ship that Tyler and the captain had together, if that was planned too. And that's why the captain only shot her instead of killing her. Because I'm still trying to figure out why he just grazed her face instead of actually killing her, left her alive. Or is she still tricking us too and trying to get over on Cole at the same time? I got questions, y'all. So Saru tell him that he can't speak to the Misties, but he think he understand what they doing. They pretty much, I'm every woman, it's all in me, and everything else too. They are the planet. So, and their whole mission is to provide peace and harmony throughout the universe. So while they were sleeping, Saru can't get the ringing out of his head. He goes outside and Queen Misty enters his mind, which they read, and now they know why Saru and the crew are there. Next morning, he all, welcome to this life. Hey, everything's good. Everything coming up daisies. And one day y'all gonna learn to smell the flowers just like me. So, cause we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna stay here forever. So he ended up crushing the communicators that Michael and Tyler had. And Michael was like, hold up, partner. You acting real brand new right now. What's going on? So Tyler like, we got to go. Sorry, Saru is going to be a casualty of war, but we got to get the heck up out of here. He's holding up our mission. We need to go get this war started. Now, just a few seconds ago, you wanted to end the war just so you can like be with Michael for the rest of your life. Now you're ready to go kick off Saru just so the war keep going on. Make up your mind, bro. What you trying to do? Saru comes in and Tyler tells him that him and Michael had a little tiff and she had to go cool off. And Tyler goes on a little plea about hurting the Klingons instead of defeating them, because you know what they did with him. You know, he spent a long time enduring pain from the Klingons and he want to pay them back. Saru was like, you know, come to me, young sir. Come touch this healing stone. And then once Tyler put his hand on it, you know, it kind of burned him up. Like, oh, wait, what's going on? Saru said, you was a damn lie. You a lie and you trying to play me. The truth ain't in you. So he choked old boy up. And I'm like, what is going on? So he got out of him where the heck Michael went. And she over at the little transmitter trying to reprogram it. And Saru is flying over there. He doing that little 30 kilometers in 15-minute sprint. And Michael seen him coming. So back in L'Oreal is dragging the Admiral into the chambers. And they walking down the hallway. And while they discussing things, like say she want to get her little safe passage, 2 Klingon dudes roll up on them. And so in order for her to not be caught by them, she got to bust old Admiral up. I mean, L'Oreal is banging. She jacks the Admiral up like 1-2 punch, boom, 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 boom. Throw her body up against this little electric thing and electrocute it. I'm like, oh, you had to make that look real, girl. So they wouldn't detect you. So now L'Oreal is dragging the Admiral's body into this little chamber. And she see the bodies of all her little fallen comrades. And I'm like, wait a minute. She killed the Admiral for real? I thought that was for play. She look at them, all her little fallen soldiers. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna get you, bro. Cole, you mine. Your death is imminent on my hands. So Saru, he reaches to Michael and he gets her and he starts to destroy the transmitter. He's like upset. And he is jacking Michael up. Like he hemming her up, tossing her body, banging up the machine, grabbing her up again. I didn't even know Saru knew how to fight. He is fucking her up. She tastes his butt a couple times and you know. And Saru was like, Saru, this isn't you. But it was him. He was like, this is the first time in my life I was not afraid. The first time in my life I ever felt peace. I wasn't no mind meld, nothing like that. I'm just feeling the happy juice and I didn't want to stop drinking it. So he was like, if he left, he gonna be scared all over again because that's just what these people do. So he won't leave. He wasn't going nowhere. Y'all was trying to take away his happiness. So the Misties ended up bringing Tyler over to the location and Saru pleading for their forgiveness. Like, I didn't mean to like go off the deep end. But no, because by him jumping her, he messing up their peaceful space. You know, they tranquility they had going on. So they like, don't bring this discord to our home, bro. What is you doing? So Michael begs the Misties to help them. And Saru was like, don't do it. They gonna kill you next. But the Misties, they gonna roll with Michael. And they boot up the little transmitter and all the little glows, all the little crystallines glow up in the air and everything. And Captain come over to come like, hey, I got a lock on your position. And Saru's like, no, we can't do it. No, he beamed all his black asses up into the boat. And they not all black, but it don't matter. He beams them all up onto the ship. And I'm thinking they should be putting his ass in the brig. You just attacked another fellow officer. You disobeyed commands. You was jeopardizing the mission. You did all that stuff. But if anything, they're going to relieve him as command. But I'm thinking, because Saru ain't black, like I just said, they ain't all black, ain't nothing going to happen to him. He going to get a pass. He going to get a pass. Watch what I tell you. So L'Oreal, she tells Cole a little modified version of what she learned. Basically, she said the discovery is far greater than you'll ever understand. And Cole was like, is that it? That's all you got for me? That's all you got out of her? And she said, well, if that ain't good enough for you, then deuces, homie, I'm up out of here. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to go on chill with you. I'm going to go on rock with you. I think he just like her face. I don't know. Because he was like, all right, cool. You can stay. Painted her little face all up, all red and stuff, you know. You one of us now. So she dropped to her knees and pledged her little fealty to him. And Cole said, you think I'm stupid, don't you? Girl, I know that you was betraying me. So he said, hey, y'all come get her and show her what we do with traitors. L'Oreal's like, wait, what? What? My lord, what's going on? So Cole then gets a hail from the Misties. And I'm confused, like, what the hell are y'all calling him for? What is going on? So good old goody two-shoes Misties think they can join the Klingons and the humans together and have a little kumbaya moment. But y'all know doggone well Cole on the rule. He gonna take them out. And the captain is like, Michael, you done jacked up. Now they transmitting to us. And they transmitting to the Klingons, pulling us all to the same location. And she's like, oh, they think they helping us. They really think that they want to bring peace and harmony because that's their walk in life. That's what they do. So now, she like, the Klingons gonna get them. They gonna turn them down. So now we got to protect their butts because they can't fight for themselves. And this was not on the menu. This is not how things are supposed to go down. But that was the end of the episode, y'all. That was the end. Season 1, episode 8. Let me see if I can pronounce this again. Vis Pacem Bellum. If you want peace, then you have to have war. Something like that. That's a loose translation. Again, next week is the final episode of the mid-season. It's the mid-season finale. And then we're going to return January 14th with the remainder of the season. Thank y'all for coming back. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.